Exciting Monday morning over here in the capital, and I'm saying a very much good morning to you all and welcome to Talk Sport on Global Television. I am Samuel Odi. Many thanks for joining on today's edition of the program. Exciting actions over the weekend as the EPL officially kicked off, and a whole lot has been going on the social media platforms before the season itself began, based on the fact that there were big matches that started the season. And I will be having those conversations. We saw Liverpool, the current EPL champs, kicking off and having a dramatic finish as they played 4-2 against Bournemouth, which we almost saw that, okay, Bournemouth was going to settle for a draw when they came from behind to score 2 goals, but afterwards they woke up the lion in Mo Salah, and Liverpool, the entire squad, they now started defending properly, attacking, and then made a statement, winning their first EPL game of 2025-2020 season, and that earned them 3 points. Then following, we saw Arsenal also earning 3 points, Manchester City earning 3 points, and then Chelsea earning a point, and then Manchester United, please kindly prove a point. So we'll be awaiting Manchester United to prove a point as more games unfold. So we'll be starting from the home front as always, and like they said, home, that's where the heart is. That's what a lot of persons say. So we'll be starting from the home front, where our very own Nigerian at the Diamond League, Nathaniel Ezekiel, breaks record as Toby Amosun and Favour Ofili clinch third positions. Nigerians Ezekiel Nathaniel stole the headlines at the Salsa Diamond League meet after storming to a new national record in the men's 400s hurdle, while Toby Amosun and Favour Ofili both earned podium finishes in their respective events. Chukwuemeka Ekerechi also maintained his push for a spot in the season-ending finals with another consistent outing in the men's hot put at the event. The 12th leg of the Diamond League held in Poland saw Nathaniel clocked 47.31 seconds to finish second behind reigning Olympic champion and world record holder Christian Woodholm of Norway, who stormed to a victory in 46.28 seconds, a meeting record and world lead. Nathaniel's efforts shaved time of previous best and eased the Nigerian record of 47.49 he set on June 13, 2025 this year in the Ungarn during the NCCAD finals. But despite his performance, he ended the Diamond League qualification campaign ranked 9 to 13 points, with only the top 8 processing this late entry into the professional circuit after an outstanding collegiate season in the United States. He cost his place in the Zurich final. Then talking about Toby Amosun now, Amosun competing in the women's 100 meters hurdle, finished third in the loaded field, crossing the line in 12.25 seconds. The race was won by Marcia Russell of the United States in 12.19 seconds. The exciting news is still here that Nigerians are getting seconds. The exciting news is still here that Nigerians are getting better and setting records for themselves ahead of the Tokyo games that will be coming up next month. And most of them are, this is just more like we see pre-seasons and then we see summer games in the NBA and football. This is what we're witnessing. This is more like a pre-season for all of these athletes as they are getting their body in shape and doing whatever they need to do to make sure they get into Tokyo in good health and also put Nigeria on the map. So moving on, world champs Uwazuruike misses 200 meter sport by merely second. Nigerian sprinter Udodi Uwazuruike almost nicked an automatic qualifying spot in the men's 200 for this year's World Athletics Champion when he ran season best of 20.17 seconds. That's plus 0.4 at the Vancouver Meet in Belgium. It was Uwazuruike's fastest time in this event since April last year when he ran 20.13 seconds in Florida, but he narrowly missed hitting the automatic qualification mark of 20.16 seconds for Tokyo. The South African duo Shinsipi Dambele ran 20.24 seconds and Benjamin Richardson ran 20.46 seconds, finished second and third respectively in the race. With the qualification window still open till August the 24th, the 22-year-old still has some time to hit the mark as he gradually is getting into form. His current time marks him 43rd in the world as the only Nigerian in the top 50, although that is still far from getting him to Tokyo. As for the Athletic Federation of Nigeria, insists only athletes ranked in the top 20 global will make their contingent. So we'll see how all of this will pan out as Wazirike is getting himself ready and, in shape to, find a way and make it through. Today is the 18th. He still have a couple of days to, get himself ready, and we still have some other, qualifying match, track and field races that would be run, and he would see how well he would be able to partake and then also make the team that will be representing Nigeria. That's talking about making the contingents that will be making Nigeria that will be representing Nigeria, beg your pardon, in Tokyo. So there's a benchmark that has been set by the Athletic Federation of Nigeria, which is very, very key. You have to be at a certain level globally before you can be able to actually come and represent Nigeria. That's the reason why the Athletic Federation of Nigeria always creates opportunities for individuals to come back home and prepare themselves. You have to come and prove yourself before you would be able to go represent Nigeria in whatever level of competition globally. So this is a very good initiative by the Athletic Federation of Nigeria, and it's actually very great to be seeing actions like this. So moving on, let's talk table tennis real quick as Omar Ansari overcomes Haruna in Europe smash thriller. Egypt's Omar Ansari prevailed over Nigeria's Qadri Haruna in another chapter of their long-standing African rivalry, edging his continental counterpart 3-1 in the first round of the men's singles at European Smash Sweden 2025. This happened yesterday at the Moore Arena in Sweden. The contest, which has become one of the most anticipated features in African table tennis, delivered the usual intensity. Ansari took the first game 12-10 after a tense exchange before Haruna leveled with a dominant 11-4 performance in the second. The Egyptians regained control in the third, overwhelming Haruna 11-3 and held his nerve in the tight fourth game, closing out the victory 11-9 to still progress into the round of 32. Statistically, the encounter was evenly fought. Ansari won 38 points against Haruna's 33, with both players exerting aggressive play on the serve. The Egyptian, however, demonstrated greater composure in the decisive moment, stringing together 8 consecutive points at one stage and overturning 2 deficits. Speaking after the match, Ansari spread words of respect for Haruna, a rival he has now faced more than 20 times in his career. So these are the two, powerhouse. It's either Haruna overturns the deficits and then defeats Omar in any competition, and then the next one Omar comes back to get his revenge. This has been the loggerhead between these two great players, and though nothing taken out, nothing included, but these two individuals are great. They are the best in as Africa stands now. Globally, they are the best table tennis players as it stands in Africa. For Egypt, he is the #1 man, and then for Nigeria, Haruna Qadri is the #1 man, and his daughter is also following in his footsteps as she has also made her international debut in this same outfit. So congratulations to Haruna and his daughter, and then we hope that Haruna would get his next smile, his next revenge against Omar Ansari of Egypt. So we'll see how all of that matchup will turn out in the next meet when they meet each other. But these two individuals have met each other for over 20 times in different stages globally and locally. So moving on now, let's talk basketball quickly as the Tigers more Cameroon to reach Afro Basketball quarter finals. The Tigers have been on a very, very rapid, start, and starting slow most of the times, but at the end of the day, finishing very, very strong. I'll still bring you the highlights of the game between the Tigers and also Cameroon, as the Tigers mauled Cameroon. So let's have that conversation quickly. The Tigers powered into the quarterfinals of the 2025 FIBA Afro Basketball Championship in Angola on Sunday, following a comfortable 99-90 victory over Cameroon in their last group game. Both countries came into the clash dubbed "the winner take it all." Having won their opening 2 games at the tournament with a win for either side, although enough to reach the last 8. Sunday's contest at the Pavilion saw Cameroonians raise to a 5-0 lead in the opening quarter. However, that was as good as it got for the Francophone nation, as the West African turned the heat in style to clinch the quarter 28-25. In the second quarter, coach Mohamed